All right, welcome to our latest Swampcast. We're getting ready to jet out to Baton Rouge, also known as Red Stick, where we'll try some muffaladas and whatever else they have out there. But of course, everybody wants to know the big question, Robbie: will Tim Tebow play?
It's a guess right now from anybody. I mean, it's going to be a game time decision, obviously. You know, Urban Meyer's going to wait till he's got all the information from the doctors, and they're going to take a look at him every day and test him and keep making sure those symptoms don't show up. And you know, I think it's going to be a game time decision. And even if he's cleared by the doctors, you know, maybe Urban will say, I feel more comfortable sitting him out this game. That's why they've gotten John Brantley ready to start the game, just in case.
Well, and I think that's what everybody has to understand, is that it's not a cat and mouse game. It's not a ruse. They're trying to figure it out. And basically Saturday, Tebow will be tested again. And when he's tested, and if he passes, then Urban and the Tebow family will make a decision on whether he's going to play or not. I'm sure Urban will be second-guessed if he does play. My latest theory, and it could change tomorrow.
I've heard this, and I agree with your theory.
Brantley starts. They try to win the game with Brantley, and but they've got Tebow ready as a backup. And if they need him, if Johnny goes out there and he's deer in the headlights, and they need him, they'll play him, because the only way he's playing is if he's 100% cleared.
And not only that, but if Meyer has to feel comfortable, and Tebow has to feel comfortable, and Tebow's family, they all have to feel comfortable, even if he's cleared by the doctors to play.
Yeah, and the other thing is, you know, if Tebow's 100% cleared, you can say, look, if you're Urban, look, Johnny's more prepared to play. Tebow's had limited practice. He's only been able to do so much, but he's good enough to be the backup. But we're going to go with Brantley as a starter. You know, you would think that Tebow and Brantley are the only players in this game. But there's an awful lot going on there. Here's my other theory. Ready for this one?
Okay.
Florida's defense is going to say, we don't give a darn who the quarterback is. We're going to go out there and have a statement game and shut down LSU, so it's not going to really matter. 10 points is enough to win.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Pat. I think this defense really came close to being what it's going to be in that first half against Kentucky. They dominated that first quarter like they did at the end of last year. I think this defense is coming around. I think this defense is going to carry the team in this game. Special teams defense, going to be maybe a low-scoring game if Tebow doesn't play, but I think they're confident they can win this game with that defense. Yeah,
and again, I don't think they've really been tested terribly this year. LSU is not bad on offense. They score enough to win. They're not a good red zone team. I think Jordan Jefferson's 9th in passing efficiency. I think they're 10th in total offense. We haven't seen this great LSU offense yet, but I keep telling people this. You can look at the numbers. You can look at all this. LSU's going to play the best game of the season for them. They're going to play the hardest they've played all year.
Yeah, this is a game they've pointed to all offseason. So Florida's going to get that a lot this year. Georgia's pointed to Florida. LSU's pointed to Florida. So, you know, this is what they're going to get, the best effort from LSU. And this is a team with really great parts to it. Wide receivers, running backs. But Jordan is very inconsistent, and so is the offense right now. And Florida needs to force him into making mistakes, making tough decisions, and I'm sure Charlie will have a plan for that.
Yeah, I think it's on the defense. I really do. I think the offense will do enough, but if the defense can come out and play the way they promise they're going to play this year, that'll be plenty. So.
Yeah, and give Brantley, if he's the quarterback, a short field to work with. That takes so much pressure off of him on the offense, and you do that with special teams and defense, and that's Meyer's plan to win right there.
Yep, short field and I think take some throws downfield. See what you can get done there.
Yeah, with Deontay back.
Yeah,
and Cooper 100%. Take some shots.
Nobody ever seems to understand this, but it's going to depend on what the defense is playing. If the defense is playing too deep safety, you don't go downfield. It just doesn't work. So we'll see how that all works out. But it'll be crazy. It'll be wild. It'll be maniacal. LSU at night. You know, I know that 32 in a row they've won at night. But as I pointed out in my Saturday column, and I know you agree with Robbie, if you got good players, you got home field advantage.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. It's the players, not the atmosphere. The atmosphere helps, but you know they're going to be jacked for this game no matter what. So, but you know, 2 years ago, Florida, the buses got rocked when they showed up at the stadium. They were greeted by thousands of fans.
And Florida dominated the game until the Keystone Moore fumbled.
Yeah, they lost the plan to win there. Turnovers.
They did. And they lost.
And fourth down stops. Couldn't stop.
Yeah, well, they did stop him that one time, but they still gave it to him. At least that's what Charlie Strong still believes to this day. But it'll be a wild night there. We're looking forward to a lot of big games this weekend in the SEC. Of course, Alabama playing at Ole Miss, Robbie. That's it's Ole Miss is time to either put up or go play for the Cotton Bowl.
I think they're going to shut up because I think Alabama's going to dominate that game. Yeah. Offensively, Alabama's going to have the ball the whole game. They're balanced. They're physical. Ole Miss isn't going to have the ball. And then you look at when Ole Miss does have the ball, they've been struggling especially at quarterback.
Yeah, well, Jevin Sneed hasn't been very good so far in his contract year. But the other games, of course, you've got the big game up in Knoxville, Tennessee, Georgia. The big question everybody's wondering, does Lane Kiffin get another moral victory this week?
If they keep it close, he'll take it. I mean, that's what he's doing. He's piling up moral victories,
yes,
Pat.
he is. His bank account is full of moral victories. But we'll see how that one works out. And, of course, you've got Auburn, Arkansas, which is, you and I both agree, we're both picking Arkansas in that game.
Auburn's right, Pat. They came off a nationally televised game. They're 5-0. They're getting lots of love. Arkansas had a big win, but nobody's watching them right now. That's upset alert if you're an Auburn person.
Yeah, and so I'm with you on that one. Then the other one, South Carolina and Kentucky. Poor Kentucky. They go Florida, Alabama, and then they play a really good defense against South Carolina, not the offense that the other two teams have. That's just you're talking about a gauntlet.
Yeah, and another
bad.
Big L for the Cats.
Yes, I'm in agreement with you on that.
Kentucky and Vanderbilt have gone backward.
They have, and
they've regressed.
I thought they were moving forward. I thought, I think this may be Bobby Johnson's worst team. I was talking to an official who was at that game, an SEC official, and he said, you wouldn't believe how they just kept throwing up all over themselves.
Yeah.
They couldn't do anything right, and that's not like Bobby Johnson. So for that to happen makes you wonder exactly what's going on up there. But I'm with you on that.
They're just, everybody was talking about how they've gotten better and better. They're getting better every year. Now they're going backward.
I thought Kentucky was a sleeper team this year, but instead they went to sleep. Good kitty.
They've got the coach in waiting thing going too now, but there's no controversy with that.
No, but you're right. I don't know where that's worked.
No.
I guess maybe you could say Texas it's worked, but I don't think anybody's waiting, champing at the bit for a Will Muschamp.
Yeah, Mac Brown's not going to go anywhere for a while.
Exactly. Well, that'll do it for this week's Swampcast. Next time you see us, we'll be in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Red Stick, and we'll be telling you what happened and why it happened, and whether Tebow played or whether he didn't, or Brantley played, or this, that, and the other. But that's what we do. Don't forget to click on my TV show, The Pat Dooley Show. Special guest James Bates this week. I think it's pretty entertaining. Not me, but him. Not you, but Bates.
No, I'm never entertaining.
No, not yet. But you're peaking. I can feel it coming. And
I'm not Vanderbilt, though.
No, you're not Vanderbilt. You may be LSU, though. I'm not
Maybe
sure.
I'm South Carolina.
You could be South Carolina.
Who are you?
I'm the Citadel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, that's going to do it for the Swampcast. We'll see you next time. Until then, Pat Dooley, Robbie, Andreu saying so long from the Sunshine State.